Hi guys. I have made 4 videos on the hot updater series. So this video will be a different kind of video where I will be explaining some advanced concepts related to hot updater as well as how it relates with Expo, fingerprint, etc. Okay. So if I scroll up, so I in the previous video I mentioned all about this. So in this particular video I will be explaining about this, and the next I will explain about the Expo to complete this series, right? So for the advanced integrations, right? So this is going to be a like just what are these concepts and how you can implement them in your own applications. So it's not going to be code heavy; it's going to be concept heavy. Okay, so I'm just going to explain, mention that before itself. So now let's start the video, right? So in the previous videos, we used the concepts called app version. So app version is nothing but let's assume that your current app version is what 1. Let's assume 1.0.2 or 1.0.5 or something like that. So what happens is the hot updater library will generate a bundle for that particular version you mentioned here. Okay. And then if your currently installed app has that particular version, right? So for example, if I go to I'll go to the settings. Sorry, not settings. Let's go to I'll go to app info. Right. If I go to app info, and then you can see version 1.0.0 is there, right? So the current version is 1.0.0. So let's take if it's 1.0.3, and then the uploaded bundle version and this particular one bundle version is same, right? And then if the bundle is already applied, it wouldn't work. If the bundle version is same and then it's not applied before, it will download the version and apply it here. Okay, that's how the app version update works, right? But here for the fingerprinting update strategy, it is completely different. So, for example, as he mentions here, the fingerprint update strategy in hot updater leverages expose fingerprint library to track and manage changes in your project's native code. This mechanism significantly enhances the stability of updates by preventing delivery of Java bundles incompatible with native code. Okay, so I have gone here and this gentleman has made this particular what is this blog, right? So here, this is for Expo, but the concepts remain the same. Okay, what are you saying? I will go to Firestore database, and then in the what is it? I'll go to bundles. In the bundles, you can see we have a file hash and we have a fingerprint hash. Okay, so what he says this is a hash value representing the current state of the project's native code. Remember, what is native code? Native code is Android and iOS code base, which is these iOS and Android code bases. Okay, representing the current state of the it is calculated every time the CLI is run. It changes whenever there are modifications in the native dependencies, direct native credits or Expo SDK updates. Okay, roll when you run the hot update deploy command, hot updater compares the stored fingerprint hash. Okay, it then ensures that the updates are only sent to clients whose native version is compatible with the JavaScript bundle being deployed. Okay, so automatic injection, like you can think about this. Okay, you can see about that. Okay, now here you can enable this feature by setting the update strategy to fingerprint. So now what I can do, I can go and search update strategy. I will go here and first change this here fingerprint. Okay, and then I will go to here and then change this to what? Fingerprint. Okay, I have done that now. Now in the configurations as well, the fingerprint configuration also determines when bill should be cached and invalidated. Okay, you can also do this here, but I'm not going to get into that. Okay, now what they are saying, managing and updating fingerprints. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this and then I'm going to paste it here and then run this. So it's what it is doing is it is generating a fingerprint for both iOS and Android. Okay, so whenever you make some changes in your native code and rerun this, right, what happens? It what? Okay, what happens is the fingerprint changes. So you can see it is crucial to check if necessary update. Let's say if necessary update the fingerprint whenever changes are made to the native code. Okay, this command calculates current project's fingerprint and shows whether it matches the stored value. Okay, right here, if command above indicates a mismatch, you must generate a new fingerprint using the follow. Okay, after creating a new fingerprint, you must rebuild the error. This ensures that the updated native environment and new fingerprint are currently correctly incorporated into the app binary, preventing compatibility issues. Okay, so here you can look into this, right? A tool for developers to represent the entire native state of their operations with a single hash value for detective native changes. So, for example, if I go to any of the Android folders or any of the particular, any of the files, right, and I change something, the fingerprint value changes. Okay. And when this fingerprint value changes, it means the apps like code has changed. So, what happens? Okay, I'll show you. So I have done all these things. Right now, what I'm going to do is see, I'm going to run same. Now I'm going to run npm run c android. I'm going to c android. Now I'm going to okay, you can see fingerprint.json not found. Please run this command again. So I'm going to copy this and then paste it again. Run this. So what happens? A fingerprint.json file will be created. Has been created. Okay, you can see hash and like so many things are there which I don't understand, but still you can see the hash values are there. Okay, now what I can do, I can now I have to rebuild the native app. So what I can do is I can do npm run android. Okay, let's do npm run android. So what happens is the app will be rebuilt. Okay, you have to do this in like your real version, and then now what I'm going to do is see npm run c android. Okay, so a new version will be, okay, you can see fingerprint android. Okay, note down this version, and the channel is production. I will also mention that channel which is described here for production and all those production and development builds. Then what happens, you see it, the upload has been completed and it's updating the database. So now if I go to the database, you can see the bundles. What happens is, so this, if I go to here, right, you can see we also have the fingerprint hash attached to the bundle values. Okay, now what happens? So if I run the app, right, so if I run the app, etc., what happens? The current app's fingerprint is being checked with whatever is in the Firestore. If it matches, you don't need to change anything. If it doesn't match, it will get the bundle and it will apply it to the app. That is the difference. You can ask me, bro, what is the difference between this and like app version, right? This particular version is more stable than the app version. Why? Because it tracks each and every file's changes with the hashing, with their with their custom logic. Okay, right. So for example, you can get a full picture of your project. Like so also come, okay, not that one. Here it does. You can see, well, these issues may seem or the one key. Given a project can be deterministically generate a hash entity or a fingerprint that represents its unique native characteristics. Okay. So what happens is, as he says, when you make some changes, the fingerprint will change. So when the fingerprint changes, what happens? So something has been changed in the changer. So something has been changed in the local. Okay. So now if you deploy the bundle, the like what I would say, I'll go here. So this particular version's fingerprint will be different than your current current local code. Okay, which is just been deployed to like Firestore for Firebase. Right now, what happens? This particular version will check. Okay, this fingerprint is different and that fingerprint is different. So what I would say, get the latest version and apply it to the app. Okay, that is the only difference between the app version and that. So the fingerprint will track each and every code, or what I would say, like the code changes, and then it will create a hash. With that hash, you can check with the current like installed apps hash, check between them, and then download it. For the app version, it's nothing but you have to check the apps like 1.0.0, is it 1.0.0 or 1.0.1, and then from that it will get the new bundles and update it. That's the difference. Okay, that's for the update strategy. And the next one is for this console rollback. Actually, it automatically has that, where whenever something crashes or does something, it automatically rolls back. Okay, you can implement it in the what is it like? Okay, if I go here and then run this command, it will open something like this. I will go here and then you can see channel production. So you can see right? Android, iOS, everything. You can see this is for the fingerprint version and everything is there. Okay. Now that this particular, and then you can go here, tap on this, and then you can disable it, post update it, and you can also promote the channel to what different versions. Okay. So that's it. Now the final part of this video is channels. This has been requested to me a lot, and he has added it finally. Okay, now what is this? Channels help manage updates across different environments like development, staging, and production, and deliver updates to specific user groups or separate applications. Are not limited to environment management. No, they also support managing multiple apps instinctively in each using its own dedicated channel, which is nothing but, let's take you have internal testing track, dev testing track, and then production test. It's just like flavors. Okay, what you can do, you can set the flavors. Okay, you can set this particular flavor for both like for Android and iOS. Our main thing is you can set it in this way. Use the command to specify a JSI channel. This command will automatically modify the files for you. So what I can do, I can go here and then do something like npx hot updater. The current channel will be now my name. Okay, so let's say if I copy this and then search it, right, let's see my name will be there. So and then now what I can do, you see, I can do npm run cis. So when I update this, what happens is actually the channel is production there. Okay, so here uh, okay, here, okay, the app defaults to production channel if no channel is specified. Okay, here and okay, I have to scroll down, sorry. In this section, rebuild the app with new channel. So I have to rebuild the app. So once the app, okay, rebuild the app, and then you can see here. Now what I will do, you see, I'm going to go to the package.json, and then I am going to copy this, and so let's copy the Android and then write my name. And then next thing I can do is -c and then my name. So what happens, right? So the native file has been updated by him, right? Like by the command. Okay, now once that is updated, if I rerun the app in the production mode, the the production app will have this particular channel. Now what I can do is I can literally use this -c and then deploy it to my. So what I'm gonna npm run c. I can go here and what is this one? And then if let's take if I do this, what happens? You see, the channel will be my name. So okay, I have to redo it again because I have to regenerate that figure. But the thing is, what will happen now? The production build will have this particular channel, and then I can also create a new fingerprint. So that will also have the fingerprint. Now when I what I can do? So for let's take for user one, let's take your CEO. You can create a channel called CEO, and then you can make some changes and you can send it to them. For another user, let's take executive, you can create another channel and make some changes and then do these updates for them. Okay, mainly you can do this for cohorts of people. So cohort 1, 2, 3, 4, you can create multiple cohorts for them and then make the relevant changes for them and update your particular like a bundle. And then the hot updater library will automatically grab only the information for that particular channel, for that particular fingerprint or app version, and update it. Okay, with this version, you can see retrieving the current channel. You can also use this particular function to directly retrieve the channel, right? So it defaults to production and you can update it like how I did it here, right? So that's it for this particular video. And then I think this is the advanced integrations features where I discussed a lot about update strategy and then channels and then this rollback, etc., where you can literally create have a custom dashboard like this to check like for example here you can go and promote the channel and all these good stuff. Okay, so that's it for this video. I will see you in the next.